Not really sure what the point of this is, but I had an idea like 2 nights ago where I told myself I would stop trying to define the person I am from the person that I used to be. So basically, character development. Basically, I want my character development to kind of start from where I am right now and moving forward. While I understand your past can determine certain things of, your character or how you may act in the future, or things, the way you may respond to things in the future, but I think ultimately you have to, you are the one making conscious decisions of your everyday life. You are the one making conscious decisions of your everyday actions. And so I feel like if you're constantly looking back at what happened or things that led up to you being the person that you are, or that I think that's the mentality that I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of the mentality of, you went through this, so this is what you have to be like, or this is what you're like because of what happened. I don't think you can, well, I think it has influence. I don't think you can put yourself or anybody in a box like that where you say definitively this is why this person is the way that they are. I think that there's so much nuance to everything. But like, I'm already about to get off topic, but like life, you can look at it from a biological standpoint, you could look at it from a spiritual standpoint, you could look at it from a hierarchical standpoint. But you can look at it in so many different ways, and the way that you look at life is what determines the way that you look at life determines the way that you walk through life. And so what I'm kind of trying to do is, I already said it, but I'm trying to make new experiences. I'm trying to define a new person. Not a new person. I'm trying to form the person that I am. I'm still the same person. I've still gone through the same things. But I'm trying to be a different person. I'm trying to be a better version of myself. As I think everybody should, but I don't know. These are just my thoughts on it. And I had this kind of like epiphany 2 nights ago where, I've been thinking about, and I know that I don't know anything, but I can understand that the probability of this doing anything is low. But I thought about it and I heard somebody say that there's a lot of people who are always thinking about what am I, or what if, always thinking what if, and then never doing anything. And I don't think I'm one of those people, but I notice that I do it. When I want to talk to a girl, or when I see some people who look like they're funny or something, or that I may want to be friends with, as corny as it sounds, you can just go up to those people. You can just go up to them and be like, hey, you can look like a loser and be like, hey, I thought y'all were cool. What are y'all doing? Break the ice easily. Don't go up to them and be like, can I be y'all's friend? Or whatever. That's childish. But even then, honestly, do that shit. Be childish. Be that person who is socially awkward. Be that person who doesn't understand what's going on. Because if you don't embrace the fact that you're that person that doesn't know what's going on, you'll never grow out of that person. You'll always be that person who never knows what's going on. But if you change that perspective and you say, okay, I'm the person who doesn't know what's going on, I'm the person who's socially inept, you can recognize that fact and you can change it. You can start walking up to people and being socially awkward. I understand it's difficult. I understand it's hard. But you have to walk up to them and literally just be an idiot. You have to walk up to them and fail. You have to walk up to them and tell them literally whatever's on your mind. It could sound so stupid. Like, you could walk up to them and be like, hey, I don't know how to talk to people, but I thought y'all were cool. Or literally, you could walk up to them and stutter and not know what you're talking about. But that builds that reinforcement, and that makes you want to be better at it, because then next time you're going to walk up to a group of people and you're going to be that much better. Maybe the first time all you said was hey, and then you stood there and you froze and they just walk away from you. So what? They have no impact on your life whatsoever, and they'll forget about you literally in 10 minutes. So fuck, and I lost it already, but basically you have to be a brave person. And I think everybody has to be a brave person. I don't think it's something that, like, I don't think only men are supposed to be brave. I think everybody should be brave. And bravery is literally doing something when you're scared. Not everybody is just super confident in everything that they do. Yes, there are people like that, but they got to that point by doing what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, you have to be brave. You have to understand that you're scared, but still do what you're scared of doing. Because if not, nothing will change. This is honestly kind of a conversation for myself, but I think these are thoughts that other people need to hear. And it's not like I'm the only one who's thinking these things. A lot of people are probably thinking what I'm thinking, but don't actualize it. People don't actualize themselves. And so I'm just kind of preaching my thoughts because I feel like I talk to a lot of people in my life, and not everybody. There's a lot of people who are self-actualized. A lot. But I find myself coming across a lot of people who I don't even think it's that they don't know what they want. I think they know what they want, but they don't trust themselves, or they don't trust in the process enough to actually pursue what they want. And I get that, but it's such a horrible lack mentality. And I heard that recently from this girl I'm talking to. A lack mentality. You're constantly trying to keep what you have, and that's creating a belief that you'll never have more. You're trying to create something. You're trying to keep something that you understand you're already capable of. So you're just remaining stagnant. You're literally just holding on to stagnation. But these are just my thoughts, and I don't know. I think as long, and it's the corny stuff you have to believe in. You have to believe in things that they told you when you were a little kid, and not the negative things. That's another thing. We always have, as people, we have beliefs that are placed upon us societally throughout our lives. Throughout our lives, we're told, go to college, get a good career, do this, do that. You shouldn't do this because that's bad. You shouldn't do this because you look different. You're apart from the crowd. They're always trying to assimilate you, even though you're born into the country. They're still trying to assimilate your mind into the society that they are a part of. And this isn't to say, like, it's not some giant conspiracy or anything. It's true. It's true. You come into this world, and wherever you live in, you adopt those societal beliefs because that's what people believe, and that's what people believe that they should teach the children. And while that isn't bad for the most part, because a lot of the times in certain countries, not in certain countries, and not a lot of the times, but at least for me, growing up, I was told, go to college, be successful, help people, and be a good person. That's what I was told. I was also told a lot of negative things, like you wouldn't be you're never going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You're poor, so you're going to stay poor. People like us never make it. But I chose what I wanted to believe in. Even from a kid, I told myself, this sounds better to me, so why would I hold on to this? But then even then, I fell into this. I fell into the negative, even though I wanted the positive, because of my environment. And so I understand that people fall into a way of thinking just because of where they are. But what I'm saying is that if you see this, or regardless of if you see this, I'm just putting energy out there, but I think you should listen, you should take everything at face value. Or not, my bad. You shouldn't take everything at face value. You should look at everything from a bird's eye perspective. So you get told, and I understand when you're a little kid, you're not going to be able to because you don't understand what that is, but I'm trying to, if you know a kid, try to like preach this idea to them. But you hear something, and if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, you listen to it, you comprehend it, and you think about it. You think about what you were just told. You think about the implications of whatever you were just told. You think about how other people look at it. Doesn't matter. All those things that you're thinking about that thing, it's not like one of those things matters. All of it matters. What I'm saying is to look at everything and not just take it at face value. I want you to look at everything and think about it and tell yourself, do I believe in it or do I not believe in it? And even if you do believe it or you don't believe it, don't hold on to the mindset that this is factual. This is nothing else trumps this. That's just ignorant. That's arrogant. That's not ignorant. Arrogance is willing ignorance. Ignorance is just being stupid or not knowing something. But we all have beliefs placed on us as children and growing up. But what I ask is that you recognize those beliefs that were put upon you that aren't even yours, because whenever you come to this world, you're not like, I want to go to college. You're not like, I want to be a firefighter. That's not what you're thinking about. All you're thinking about is being a kid and being yourself and being content and being happy and being human. You lose that as you get older because these beliefs are placed upon you that tell you this is what you have to be. This is what you have to do. But what I'm asking you is just, you can strive for all that. You can want all that. But I want you to recognize the fact that we're all human and you deserve to just be. You don't need any kind of external validation. All you need is internal validation. And that comes from, in my opinion, being a good person. That comes from, in my opinion, serving your life's purpose. And everybody's life purpose is different. And it's not like it's just going to be thrown upon you. You have to figure out what your life's purpose is. You have to realize yourself. You have to realize yourself. You have to realize, this is what I'm good at. This is what I love. This is what pays the bills. This is what's going to help people. And you just have to, you should think of yourself as a priority a lot, yes, but at the same time, love thy neighbor type shit. If you believe in yourself so much and you love yourself so much, you should love the next person over so much, and you should believe in the next person over so much. I understand people are bad people, and I'm not saying, just go and throw your life towards these bad people or these people who don't want to do anything with their lives. I'm not saying that. I'm saying try, because a lot of those people, the reason that they are the way that they are is because no one ever tried. No one ever told them, I care about you. No one ever told them this is wrong. No one ever told them. And even if they did, they just doubled down on the belief because of something that happened in their lives. The thing that I'm saying is they have made the conscious decision. Everybody makes a conscious decision to be who they are and do what they do. And I think you should just not waste your consciousness. I think that's what I'm getting at here. I think you should not waste your consciousness. If you are on this planet, it is a blessing. If you are on this planet, it's just 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. It's crazy that you're even here. And so for you to be here and have such a gift like consciousness, we can literally think about thinking. No other animal can think about thinking. So if you have this gift, why not use it? Why not use it? And this could be anything. This doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire. This doesn't mean you have to be a celebrity. This means feeling good at every walk of life. This means making other people feel good. This means being peaceful. The wealthiest man is the man who wakes up with the least worries. So, I don't know. Take that as you will. I'm about to roll this joint up. But I don't know. I feel like I just needed to share this. Not share this specifically, but like, there's so many times where I'm constantly being my own corner man. I'm constantly being the only person that's believing in anything positive. And I feel like more people need that kind of voice. From whoever it is, it doesn't have to be from me. Find people around you who have the same mindset. And if you have a bad mindset, move away from those people. Like, look for the positive. Actively be searching for the positive. And throw the negative aside or try to change the negative. But don't bask in it. Don't try to delve deeper into the negative. Just, you attract the kind of energy you put out into the world. So if you have a bunch of negativity around you, you can be the positive. You can be the change you want to see. Like, it sounds so corny, but like, it's things that you've heard all your life that you understand, you know what to do, but you're telling yourself, I don't need to, or you're telling yourself, I'm okay where I am. Maybe you are okay where you are, but it's like, you know if it's where you want to be. You know if you are where you want to be at. So if you know you're not where you want to be, change. Change. That's it. Thank you. That's it.